All right, the third episode of Deep Space Nine, Babel. And this is where it starts to get a little weaker. I actually liked the beginning and the first couple of episodes here. This one does get to highlight the characters, but all the characters start to lose their minds and start saying, random printer, book, and lamp and things. Yeah. And, they do pretty good with that. I got to admit, the actors are pretty good at being able to say nonsense words repeatedly and pretty quickly as they talk as this goes along. But all the characters have this virus that is getting them to not be connections from their brains and words in this book. And let's get into why this episode kind of slows down and doesn't quite work as the third episode of the show in just a moment. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us as we talk about all things Star Trek here, guys. Thank you for being here. My name is John Delarose. I'd love for you to sign up for my newsletter, which usually has a handy-dandy, cool little image of my book covers right here. I'll show you one of them because if you like Star Trek, I think you're going to love my books, my friends. This is The Stars Entwined, where one of my books starts. It's not one of the free books, but you can check it out in my web store in the description below too. But if you sign up, I am doing a space adventure and exploration series later this year that's going to be awesome. I'm going to feel a lot like 90s Star Trek. You're going to love it. And I want to stay connected with you. So sign up here, get the free books, be connected with me, and I'll let you know when these are coming out. You can check out my books in the meantime if you want to support the channel. And thank you guys for being here. So Babel right here, you can see, directed by Paul Lynch, of all people. Oh my gosh. Pretty good stuff. And it starts out, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of fun. And then they start to all have problems. Now, Jake Sisko gets this, and that adds a little deal. And as the acts go on, actually, by the way, these people are going to start dying if it doesn't work if we can't figure out how to stop this. And of course, this is where they're all having lots of problems. There's a freighter captain who then wants to leave because everybody has it. The freighter captain, of course, is going to just blow up the pylon of the station and probably himself with it. Because he just won't stay, and they want to keep everybody quarantined so this doesn't spread anywhere. And, since everybody might die and all that, that's the deal. Odo is used to rescue the freighter captain, which he does. And as this goes on, the notes are then figured out by a Bajoran who is brought in by Kira to figure out a quick cure. Now, I don't like virus episodes in general. They kind of like... we're going to cure everybody in 15 minutes. And it never feels real. It always has a ring of falseness to it. And so that's the case here. The stakes keep raising through this, so it's a fine thing. But the problem is at this point, we're not connected enough to these characters to really care that much. This is the third episode, after all. We really should have had something like this where everybody's gone crazy and you don't know who they are. A little bit after they were established, maybe it might have actually led to a little bit more of an emotional punch on this level. So it kind of is an okay thing. But again, I just don't like the virus episodes also. That's also a thing. And it's silly that the way that Kira tries to find a guy, he ends up dead. Of course, you see this as a writer a lot. It's a standard trope called try and fail, try again and succeed. And when it happens, pretty obviously, like it does in this episode, it's kind of like, okay. The guy who she ends up getting does not actually want to be a part of this or see any of this sort of stuff. And then she eventually convinces him to anyway, because, you're going to die because you're on the station. And so that's what she does. She kind of kidnaps him and actually makes him come up with the cure. They come up with the cure. Yay, everybody's better. Not much is lost. So kind of a boring episode, I think. And there's a lot of this going on in Deep Space Nine the first season. These episodes just don't fire with all cylinders, and this is one of them. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about all things Star Trek. Make sure to sign up for my newsletter, and we'll be back soon.